following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
Good morning, Macomb. I'm Jasmine Yates.
And I'm John Benedict. The holiday season is approaching and Thanksgiving is less than 2 weeks away, which might mean some unhealthy eating habits. I'll be discussing easy ways to eat healthy with a local dietitian this morning.
Plus, tomorrow is Veterans Day, and Macomb and WU are honoring local veterans this weekend.
And have you been having trouble with your phone? A glitch is causing some iPhone users headaches. We'll tell you how to fix the problem coming up.
This weekend, Macomb's Flag of Love event celebrates its 40th anniversary. More than 800 flags will be flying in Chandler Park to pay tribute to the local military veterans who passed away. Each flag represents a fallen soldier.
A ceremony honoring the last 3 living founders of the project will be held at 3:45 p.m. tomorrow in Chandler Park. In case of rain, the ceremony will be moved to the community room of City Hall.
And in honor of Veterans Day, the University Union Bookstore is giving all veterans and service members a 20% out discount in the bookstore.
The discount applies to clothing and gifts. The store will be open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Customers must present their military ID to receive the deal. And
veterans and their spouses can receive a free breakfast from Hy-Vee this weekend. On Saturday morning, breakfast will be served starting at 6 a.m. This is a salute to those who have proudly served our country. With the basketball season tipping off today, let's take a brief look at highlight from a last season.
For the women's team, the season was full of highlights, from winning the Summit League Championship to being featured on SportsCenter's Top 10 Plays. But the one that stuck out the most was 101-year-old World War II veteran John Moon belting the national anthem before a game. This is awesome. Take a look. Oh, that was so awesome. Moon is a WIU alum and a Macomb native. He is also the oldest known Iwo Jima survivor. A reminder about women's basketball: they open their season tonight against University of Missouri, Kansas City, and they will hold a championship banner ceremony Sunday night at their game against Illinois College.
A community favorite returns to Macomb. Santa Zyber Express returns Friday, December 1st. Santa will be riding on the train from Quincy to Macomb. Train tickets sold out in 3 days last year. The event organizers encourage you to buy them quickly. There will be complimentary refreshments and special gifts too. The price of the tickets are $15 for adults and $10 for children. Kids will each be given golden tickets. After the train ride, Santa goes to his cabin, seen here during last year's Dickens on the Square celebration, located on the south side of the square. Kids are encouraged to visit Santa here as well.
You can lease a car, you can lease a house, but did you know you can also lease a pet?
The Federal Trade Commission is warning many people have paid money for pets, unaware they were actually paying to rent their pets instead of owning them.
The FTC says some pet stores offer financing plans where a customer signs an agreement to make payments toward what they think is ownership, but they may actually be signing up for extended lease-to-own payments. This means these payments can add up to be about twice the listing price of the animal. As you make these payments, the company still owns your pet. When your lease is up, you may have to pay an additional cost to keep your animal, or it could be taken back. Remember, when signing up to make any payments, it is smart to know what you're actually signing up for. To avoid this issue, you could also adopt an animal in need of a good home from a local animal shelter.
If you're looking for a special gift for your loved ones, you might not have to go very far. The annual Australia Holiday Bazaar will be hosted at Macomb High School this weekend.
The bazaar will have a variety of vendors available selling handcrafted items and commercial home business products. The event is free to attend. All proceeds will go to help fund literacy programs, scholarships, and other community projects. The bazaar will begin at 9 a.m. on Saturday and goes until 3 p.m. Even though communication has gotten easier with technology, that doesn't necessarily mean we like to talk more.
A recent study shows millennials prefer to speak on the phone. News 3 Alex Guerrero reports.
A recent survey showed that 7 out of 10 millennials and younger Generation Z prefer to communicate through text rather than calling or talking in person. Some may think cell phone use is something negative to the younger generation, but it makes communicating a lot easier.
And so in one sense, a cell phone gives you the ability to communicate with anybody, anywhere, at any time. Now, it may not be synchronous communication at the same time. It may take a while for them to respond. But the fact that it's accessible.
While so many young adults are texting more, some may believe that cell phones are making it harder for people to develop personal skills.
And I don't think that cell phones as a channel necessarily cover and provide the same kind of connection that you can have between people in a face-to-face environment.
Here at Western Illinois, some students cannot relate to this survey.
I would rather call someone just because it's more concise. You're able to portray what you want to say a little bit easier.
I'd rather call somebody because it's a faster reply and it's just easier and faster.
In the survey, a large minority believed that it was fine to use their cell phone in contexts that would be considered improper by elders, such as at the dining table or in the middle of a conversation. For News 3, I'm Alex Guerrero.
Now, about 70% of people who took the survey said they could see a future in which all purchases are made online. A new phone glitch is getting the attention of many iPhone users. When trying to type the letter I, the phone autocorrects it with an A with a question mark next to it. Here's how to fix the problem. You need to go to Settings, select General, and then go to Keyboard, then using text replacement, tap the plus sign in the upper right corner. In the new window, type the uppercase I in the phrase box and a lowercase I in the shortcut box.
We are a few weeks away from Thanksgiving. The WROTC Rifle Club is hosting their annual turkey shoot. This event is raising money towards the organization. You can buy one target for $1 and 6 targets for $5. This event is free and open to the public. The turkey shoot begins at 10 a.m. Horban Hall, room 102 on Wednesday.
News from Broadcasting Department, senior Cora English will be premiering her short film Crazy Mind tonight.
The film will be showing twice today at 6:30 and 7:30 p.m. in the Sandburg Theater at the Union. Be sure to go check it out.
Coming up, November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and I'll sit down with a local dietitian to discuss healthy breakfast options.
Be sure to stick around.
I think just working with everybody in the newsroom, everybody has such a great camaraderie. All the opportunities that I've been given here have just been amazing to expand on that resume. I try not to beat myself up on the mistakes I make because there's so many opportunities. Just giving that experience, and this is how I got to do things in the real world, is really what the broadcasting and journalism department has done for me. When you have a really good show and that everybody nailed it, I mean, that's one of the best feelings in the world.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you! She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand!
Ah, there you go.
Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, James!
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
I want to be able to stand in front of a camera and tell people the story of what the weather's going to be like that day, or be able to tell people, hey, there's something coming your way, you need to take cover, you need to watch out. And being able to stand in front of a camera and tell not only people who are directly involved but their family members as well, like, this is what's going on. It's been very important to me because, you know, being in those situations where you are relying on the news to tell you what's going on, I like to be a part of that and helping people with that.
Now from Macomb in high definition. Good Morning Macomb continues.
Back. With the holidays coming up quickly, we begin looking forward to stuffing ourselves with turkey and all the fixings. But those who live with diabetes must worry about that and how much they consume daily. According to the CDC, more than 100 million Americans either suffer from diabetes or pre-diabetes. This November, Hy-Vee is recognizing National Diabetes Awareness Month, and joining me now is Hy-Vee's dietitian, Andrea Thompson. She's here to discuss how Macomb's Hy-Vee is helping customers with diabetes. Thanks for being here this morning.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, to start, like, how is Hy-Vee recognizing Diabetes Awareness Month?
So Hy-Vee is just kind of highlighting programs that we actually have constantly. We have all year round, but we're just taking this month to highlight those. So our pharmacy is always available to help customers with prescriptions and things like that. But Hy-Vee is a little bit special from a lot of grocery stores because all of our stores have a dietitian. And so as Hy-Vee's dietitian, I offer a whole bunch of programs from complimentary grocery store tours to shopping assistance to meal planning, menu planning, and different billable programs as well that I can help make people with diabetes just their life a little bit healthier and easier. So
shopping assistant, like they'll actually go with you around the store?
Yeah. So they come with me, they grab a cart, we go through, maybe they show me products that they typically buy, and then based on their condition, I would say, yep, that's a good product, but let's talk about portion control, or maybe I would offer them a different product that's similar that would be better for them based on them being diabetic or have high blood pressure or whatever the case may be. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
I would love to have that because I'm a foodie,
yeah.
And I taste in the morning, and people say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So what are some quick and easy breakfast?
Yeah, so breakfast and it's super important for diabetics to not skip meals. And so breakfast tends to be the one that a lot of people skip because a lot of us are rushed in the morning to get out the door. So I always tell people you want to have carbs. We're really heavy on carbs in America, and so we really need that protein to balance it out. So I tell people easy protein, on-the-go things. Hard-boiled eggs are great because you can make them in advance. You can have them peeled in your fridge, and you can take them with you. So maybe it's pairing a hard-boiled egg with a piece of toast, a piece of fruit, and a handful of nuts, and you're out the door. Maybe it's grabbing a waffle, and I highlight a whole grain waffle, or maybe it's the Power Cakes it's a whole grain product, but it also has high protein. It has protein powder in it, so it's a higher protein waffle. Throw it in the toaster, put some peanut butter on it, grab a thing of milk, like our Fairlife milk that we have here, which is actually a filtered milk, and so it has less carbs but more protein than your traditional milk, and you're out the door.
But it still tastes like actual waffles.
Still tastes like actual waffles, still tastes like actual milk. Fairlife chocolate milk is actually, in my opinion, better than regular chocolate milk.
Really?
With the same sugar that white milk has. So,
oh man, I'm gonna have to try that. No, it sounds like it's really organized. People with diabetes and health issues must be organized with their diet. Now, you have a program called the Begin for Diabetes program. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so we have a program that we've had for a while called the Begin program. The Begin program is pretty much for anyone. It's somebody maybe that just wants to lose weight, general healthy eating. But we've actually come out with a new Begin for Diabetes. So it goes off of the original Begin program. However, we tailor it to those also suffering with diabetes. So we spend a little bit more time not just talking about exercise, but talking about what struggles do you have as a diabetic with exercising. We also talk about signs of hypoglycemia, which would be low blood sugar, and signs of high blood sugar levels, and kind of how to deal with those symptoms. So the 10-week program starts with the biometric screen, tells you where you're at, then it ends with the biometric screen. And so hopefully over that 10-week program, we see some weight loss, we see some lower blood pressure, lower blood sugar, and all of that.
Oh, that's wonderful. One last question. How can people get more information about any diabetes-related medication or food choices?
So at Hy-Vee, my office is located right next to the pharmacy. I have my schedule posted on the door so people know when I'm available, and if I'm not there, they can always leave a message at customer service or the pharmacy. But I also want to highlight the pharmacy services because we have great pharmacists out there, and diabetes is an expensive condition, and with our prescription plan, there are a lot of regular diabetes medications that's actually on our $4 list. So we have some cheaper diabetes medications, and so I tell people all the time, talk to your pharmacist and see if you're taking advantage of those.
Thank you so much, Andrea, for coming in. I know we all know people who are affected by diabetes, and it's always important to keep healthy food choices enjoyable as well. So thank you so much for coming in.
Exactly.
Stick around. Coming up after the break, NEWS3's Molly Naslin will have a look at the weekend forecast. You're watching Good Morning Macomb.
was born in St. Charles, Missouri, and grew up with my mom and dad and my younger sister. Funniest or most terrifying? I used to get in trouble for laughing on air, and one day we had someone kind of come in and straighten me out a little bit, if that makes sense, and everybody got a pretty good kick out of that one. My favorite thing about News3 is probably how close we can get in a learning environment to the real world, not only from great things like this studio to the production room and even our writing lab. It's almost like what the professionals use.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Create your success at Western Illinois University. Automatic scholarships and affordable education and more are all yours at Western Illinois University. Apply today at wiu.edu.
Good morning out there, Macomb. We're seeing some very cold temperatures, currently sitting at 23 degrees with some partly cloudy skies. Winds are out of the east-northeast, so 13 miles per hour. It's very cold air, with the humidity sitting at 54% and a dew point well below freezing at 9 degrees. So that means that we would have to get down to 9 degrees to see any form of liquid out on the grass. Looking at the almanac, today on November 10th, usually our temperatures are about 54 and 33. However, today we are well below that, with our high going to reach up to about 37 degrees and our low tonight getting down to about 27. Our records are 76 and 14. Looking now at the weather tracker, as you can see the sun set now and then rise to some partly cloudy skies this morning, which is what you're going to be seeing walking to your first few classes for the day. Then when we look at the water vapor, this trail of water vapor that is right over the state is actually the boundary line between our cold temperatures up here in our area and the warmer ones down to our south. Looking now at our temperatures for today and tomorrow, again today we're going to get up to a high of about 37 degrees. Beardstown will be seeing 39 and Quincy will be seeing a high of 40. Tonight we're going to see our temperatures get down to 27 degrees here in Macomb, 30 in Quincy, and 28 over in Burlington. Tomorrow, we're going to see our temperatures get a little bit warmer with 46 degrees here in Macomb, 48 in Keokuk, and 51 in Quincy. And then tomorrow night, we're going to see our temperatures get to 36 degrees for a low, so not quite as cold as tonight, or last night, excuse me. Beardstown will be seeing a low of 38 degrees, and Springfield will be seeing a low of 38 as well. Tonight, we're going to see our low get down to 27 degrees with winds out of the southeast at 9 miles per hour. So not too windy out there tonight, and the winds are going to be out of the south, making it feel just a little bit warmer. Then tomorrow we're going to see our high get up to 46 degrees with partly cloudy skies with winds out of the south-southeast at 12 miles per hour. So it's going to be a little bit windier tomorrow, but again, those winds are going to be out of the south, so a little bit warmer. Then for your 5-day forecast, we have Saturday with some precipitation, possibly snow in the evening, carrying into Sunday morning with cloudy skies both days and highs in the mid to upper 40s. Monday, we're going to have some partly cloudy skies, and Tuesday we're going to see a chance for some rain again, possibly snow. As you can see, for the entire week, we have a general warming trend, ending up with 54 for a high on Wednesday with partly cloudy skies.
I'll be honest, I thought the trend was going to start getting colder, but actually those temperatures don't look that bad.
We had that Canadian air move out of the way, and now we've got some warmer temperatures in our area again.
So are we going to expect to just have a light jacket, or should we take out the parkas?
I would have a light to heavier jacket. Don't bring out the parkas just yet.
Right, winter jacket. Coming up, a campus organization offers students a way to express themselves. I sit down with the president of the group to learn more about what it means to have a voice.
6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
I learned broadcasting for 3 years in high school, so towards my senior year, I was pretty much invested in wanting to pursue a career. And I do enjoy it now, but I'm searching for a way to make sure that it's something that I want to pursue after college. That way, I'll be able to wake up every day and say, this is something I want to do, this is something that I love, this is something that I can teach, I can spread, I can affect people with.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Welcome back. A student organization is offering students different ways to express themselves. The group Cultural Expression holds open mic nights throughout the school year. The president of this group is joining us this morning. Taylor Walker, can you tell me more about Cultural Expressions?
So Cultural Expressions is a poetry group. We meet twice a month. It's not just strictly geared towards poets, but we have poets, spoken word artists, rappers, singers, and they just come in and it just gives you the opportunity to express your voice, and we do different writing workshops throughout the week at each of our meetings to work on like stage presence, things such as alliteration. We work on metaphors and stuff like that. And we also put on open mics, like you said. We put those on, at least try to put them on once a month.
So how long has Cultural Expressions been on Western Illinois campus?
We were founded in 1997, so this year will actually, in October of 1997, so this past October was our 20th year here on campus.
Nice. So why do you think it's important that students have a voice?
I think it's important that students have a voice because, well, especially throughout the outlets of poetry and rap and all of that, I think it's important that students are given the opportunity to have an outlet to share their voice in ways that they couldn't otherwise. I think a lot of students are afraid to voice their opinions about certain things, so I think that this is a good way for them to do it.
Yeah. So your Cultural Expression uses a catchphrase. What does that mean?
The catchphrase, hear my voice, it's just like, can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm saying? Like, you may be able to, hear me actually, but are you understanding what I'm saying? So are you taking into consideration everything that I'm discussing?
Okay, so why do you think this organization is important on campus?
Like I said before, I think it provides an outlet for students on the campus to just come, and we're not just for Western Illinois students, so we have a couple students from Spoon River College who do come, and they're a part of our organization, and I just think it's important to provide an organization such as Cultural Expressions so that students do have a break from their daily lives and they're able to come and reflect on their lives throughout our group.
So can you, like at the open mics, can anyone go and do a poem?
Yeah, so at our open mics, like I said, it's offered to people who do poetry, spoken word, they rap, singers, even we've had pianists come in. So open mic is offered to students who have any talent throughout the campus and even Spoon River. And we've even had friends of students like from Chicago who have come down and performed at our open mics as well.
All right. So you're here today to perform a piece. We're really excited.
Yeah. Should I get going?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay, I forgot. And I continue to ask myself, how much longer can this home stand on this pavement? It is clear that the happy home began to crack many years ago, and how heart-wrenching that I must question the one thing that equates to my existence. But if the walls came tumbling down, I can't promise I'd stick around. He said he didn't love her anymore. He no longer had that I really love you type of love. He no longer had that I adore you, put nobody else before you type love. So she settled for his late nights at work type of love. His leave me a plate, you can turn out the lights type of love. Put her heart on reserve knowing that this was not the type of love she deserved.
Thank you, Taylor, for talking to us today. A reminder that Culture Expression meets every Tuesday at 5 p.m. in the Multicultural Center. Anyone is welcome. Coming up, we'll have your weekend forecast. You're watching Good Morning Macomb.
I understand. I know it's not your typical resume.
Okay, well.
But candidate. But I've been working double shifts just to pay for books. I've been raising my 2 little brothers. I'm determined, driven, motivated. Isn't that what you're looking for?
Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
I started to think about doing broadcasting my freshman year. I started calling some football games for the freshman football team. My high school didn't really have a broadcasting program like some do, and so a lot of my stuff was just PA for different sports, for basketball, for volleyball. And my mom signed me up for a visit to come to Western on a Discover Western Day. And I walked through the doors of the rec center, and Buzz Hoon shook my hand and said, "Zach Stone, I've seen all your footage, I know who you are, and you belong here." And that's what really makes WIU feel like home.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education, what are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That would be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Students have a new sculpture to enjoy right in the heart of campus. The Western Illinois University Broadcasting and Journalism Department's Rocky on the Parade dog was installed Thursday afternoon.
That's right. The dog will stand outside of Salee Hall on the east side of the building. Broadcasting senior Marcus Shoup donated the funds for the department's statue. Now, it's about time we got that. I think they were saying that they're not going to have many more of those anymore, and we're lucky that we actually got one. It looks fantastic.
It looks really nice.
Looks sharp in that sweater, and you know, he's probably going to need that sweater with the temperatures we're looking at, right?
We have a general warming trend for the rest of the week, but you are still going to need a jacket or a sweater. But yeah, he's looking snazzy in that sweater for the rest of the week.
Sure is. Thanks, Molly. Well, thank you for joining us this morning. We'll see you on Tuesday for Live at 4.
Until then, follow us on Facebook and find us on Twitter. Just search NEWS3 WIU.
From all of us here at NEWS3, have a good morning, Macomb.